when more and more people retire. And that's a big issue. The same thing could be said of Social Security and Medicare as well. That's a whole different topic. But these sort of these pensions, these planned income retirement entities are really teetering, and it's a big problem. Uh, Mark, what is the present status of the PRO Act? How serious is this? Are they? Do you think they're gonna? I mean, how are we doing in terms of opposing this draconian step back into the 1930s Depression era?
Yeah. Well, the White House did issue a veto statement the day before, the day of the vote on the PRO Act in the House of Representatives. So the bill as currently constructed would be vetoed by President Trump if it got to the White House. I think in the Senate, there's probably less and less support for this. Obviously, when the Senate had 60 Democrat members and Barack Obama in the White House, they couldn't pass the card check bill, which was the bill that would allow for union certification by card check instead of secret ballot. Elements of that bill are in this bill. I think the Senate would defeat it, but Chuck, you never know. I mean, you never know. You want to stop these things, and the more the public knows about it, the more the public's informed about what's on the table, the greater the likelihood we can stop it. But for now, I think the bill is probably not going to go anywhere in the Senate. But we know that the House, the Senate, and the White House are all up for election in November, and this is kind of a precursor to what the agenda is of Nancy Pelosi and her caucus. If they get control over the entire government, you'll see this type of thing become, unfortunately, perhaps a reality.
Well, I'm glad you're here to kind of pierce the veil a little bit here, because the demagogues are going to hold this up if it's vetoed by President Trump or stopped by the Senate, and say that people are anti-worker. And you're presenting the case that really quite the opposite is true. And that's something that really it's essential that you continue to do. I applaud you for doing it. We all should play a part in terms of alerting this danger really to the actual interests of American workers. Mark, let my viewers and listeners know where they could get more information about the National Right to Work Committee.
Yeah, it's real simple. That wonderful World Wide Web. I got too many W's there. I'm sorry about that. They can find us at www.nrtwc.org. nrtwc.org.
Okay, Mark Mix is the president of the National Right to Work Committee. Mark, I want to thank you for joining me this afternoon.
My pleasure. Thank you.
All right. Have a good day.